All right, beautiful people and everybody. I'm so excited to be here with Dr. Kristal. So I'm going to go ahead and grab her. I'm going to spotlight her. And since I'm a nice person, I'm going to spotlight myself as
I was gonna
well.
say I'm really big up there all by myself.
There's there's nothing worse. So just so you guys know, this is how you can tell if somebody loves you. If they spotlight only you, well, then they're thinking some, negative thoughts maybe. But if they spotlight both of you, that means it's love and they want to be up there with you. But Kristal, thank you so much for being on here tonight. This call was actually Kristal's idea. She's like, we've got to do a PXP recap. So what do you do when somebody gives you a great idea? You bring them in with it, right? So it just makes good sense. And so we want to kick this off. We've got Coach Palmer here. He's actually with a group of people and he was too excited. He could not be here for the start of this call. And I may or may not, you know what? I'm going to stall for just a quick moment because I'm trying to get everybody in the room and it's coming.
So, Andrea, let me say this as you're getting everybody in the room, let me just jump in really quick. Since I am with a group of people, I do want to congratulate all of you coming out of PXP. I want to tell you why. I believe the people that do the best in network marketing, first of all, they're coachable, right? They're willing to be coachable. And you all come from different backgrounds. Like you all come, I'm looking at Gerry right now, very successful, owns his own business. Like everybody comes from different backgrounds, different makeups, very knowledgeable. And then you come into network marketing and you come into this industry, and sometimes learning is hard because you're like, man, I'm a pro over here.
Hmm.
But what you guys are really great at is you come into this and you're willing to be coachable, even though you're successful in this realm, right? It's kind of like when I was a head football coach, right? I knew that area of my life. But if you told me to go change out a motor in a car, well, guess what? I need to learn from a mechanic, okay? Even though I'm great at this, it's a different profession. And so network marketing is a profession, it's different. And you guys are so coachable. So going into PXP, we started launching these strategies around these packs and this opportunity. And you guys, pen and piece of paper, writing down strategically on how you were going to attack this event. And let me tell you, have you attacked it? You went into PXP with intention, with strategy, and you dialed it in, and you are absolutely exploding your teams across the company. So proud of you and just so excited because now you know, and you'll be able to teach into the future other people how to strategically absolutely explode their business. So, Andrea, Dr. Kristal, I'm super excited because I see all the energy. And let me tell you this, if you're like, man, I'm coming out of it, I see the energy, I feel the energy, I don't have all the energy right now, just stay attached. Just stay attached to the energy, to the pipeline, to the people. Continue to get on the calls, continue. This is a profession that takes time, takes energy, and understand this. We're a $400 million company just getting started. You have not missed the parade. The parade is just ramping up. So we all sit here at the beginning of this. This is a company that we'll talk about 30 years down the road. We're in year two, okay, at the beginning. So I just wanted to say all of that. I wanted to say thank you, Andrea Rosser, Dr. Kristal. I will mute my line and I'll turn it back over to you for a minute. For a minute.
Well, thank you for
Is
that.
that a
And
threat?
speaking,
I think he's threatening us there.
I know he is, but you know what? We have the power, Kristal.
Oh, that's right. Where's that mute button?
We've got the power. So I love that. As Coach was talking, he talked about staying plugged in, staying close to the fire. And that was a beautiful opportunity to give a little plug. Hopefully, you all were a part of our Zoom last night. I think there was about 500 of us on there talking with Mr. Todd Falcone. And if you guys have not registered yet for that phenomenal A-team session that we've got starting next week, I went ahead and put the registration link not link in the chat. We want you to join us. That is a beautiful way that you can stay real close to the fire. It's a really great way. Go ahead, Coach.
And put a 5 in the comment if you've already registered. I want to know. I want to know who's going to be on that Zoom, who's going to be on that 12-week program with all, look at all the 5s here. Look at it. Tammy Motley Melchizedek's on there. There's a sign. She makes a lot of money in this company. 555. Love it. All right, back to you.
Well, thank you for that, Coach. I appreciate it. And yes, so just wanted to make sure that everybody knew. Kristal, what would you say about A-Team?
Oh my goodness. Well, hello. You've got, and I was just going to start this in here before we get going too far on a PXP recap. Does anybody know who won the Vision Award? The Todd Falcone event was created by someone who is a visionary. And he rolled this out to all of us to not, like, success leaves clues, as he says. And if he thinks it's important, why wouldn't we think it's important?
Amen.
And so again, I can't say congratulations. There's no one more deserving of that award, Brent Palmer, than you. Congratulations for that. But the Todd Falcone is a perfect example of why he won that, because he is literally handing you over the tools. This is a very expensive course typically. And because of the relationship that Brent has created with other industry leaders, who they are the mechanic. Todd knows what he's doing. He has skills in trade and knowledge that you want. And you're absolutely crazy to not get in there and show up in there. So I'll be right there along Tammy Maltby and every one of you learning, because we all always need to be sharpening our tools.
Dr. Kristal, thank you for that. And for everybody that has always wondered what it feels like when your downline outruns you, just so you know, Dr. Kristal Vance won the Vision Award the previous year and was able to give it to me at this event. It was super special. She's a sister. And when she pulled me up on stage, she squeezed me and said, actually pinched me. That's why I was crying a little bit on stage, but we won't talk about that. She squeezed me and said, accept the award, accept it, take it in. And sometimes it's hard to accept things, right? Toni, we're going to get to, I'm super excited to talk about this in just a minute, but sometimes we're easy to recognize others. It's harder to accept, but I did take it in. And I want to tell you, I do have a vision for this company, and I'm super excited that all of you are living it out, because you're looking at a guy that came to this industry very broke. I had no money, but I was coachable. I was hungry. I was tired of being broke. I wanted to get as far away from having debt and as far away from worrying when I laid my head down at night about bills, about pumping gas in my car, about going on vacation. I just wanted to move away from that. I didn't want all the struggles of that. And I'm like, if this industry can give that to me, I will work hard for it. And it did. It did. Guys, I'm not the smartest. I was pulled out of class as a kid, like reading, writing, all of this stuff. I told myself how I was a terrible student, how I wasn't good at learning and all of those things. I still have that baggage that follows me when I get on stage, even today to speak, no matter where I'm at in the world, it follows me. Dr. Kristal knows it. Andrea Rosser knows it. At this event, I'm backstage, like rehearsing my deal with Andrea Rosser. Why? Because of the childhood trauma I went through, right? So I don't know where you're at right now in life. I don't know where you have come to get to this place, but what I can assure you is the reason we're all working so hard for Partner Co right now is we know what we have our hands on, and we will not let it slip through the cracks, because in 10 years from now, our future self will be upset with us if we do. And now our job is to make sure all of you are coming with us. So why for the Todd Falcone? Because I want you all to be there with us. And it's great foundational things, 12-week program to scale you to scale your accountability and grow your paycheck and grow your team. And so we're all going to embrace this together. Guys, I love you. I love this company. I love what it stands for. I have so much pride and honor in the products we represent and the Class Act company we represent. And I also have so much pride and honor in being able to change someone's life financially because this industry did that. Okay. There's so many people in the world hurting, struggling. Maybe that's you on the call tonight. I promise you, we're at the right place at the right time to go change our lives. So, okay, I'll turn it back. Thank you, Dr.
Well,
Kristal, for what you said.
congratulations, Coach. And I am on here with two visionaries. So what an honor. And so the next person that we want to celebrate. Okay, so we have a brand new senior officer that's on here with us tonight. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share her flyer so that you guys get to see. And then I'm going to bring, hopefully you guys can see it. And then I am going to bring Toni on here with us. So I'm going to add you to the highlight here, Toni. And if
Andrea, I want to comment on this
yes,
because
please.
as Toni comes on, Toni Upton, I'm so proud of you. I see you. I remember. I can go all the way through the names. I remember when Michelle McKay introduced me, like the group of us came down, we met you for the first time, your smile, your contagious energy. Like you've always been so super loving and nice. And to see you get this senior officer, a paid ass senior officer in our company, ladies and gentlemen, is $160,000 a year of income. If I'm a paid as weekly senior officer, guess what? So what I love is when someone hits this title, yes, they got to secure it. Yes, they got to work through it, but it's a major accomplishment. It's one of those moments where you just elevated to a very small percentage of people in the network marketing industry. And Toni, that is you. Congratulations. I know it was a team effort. I know you will want to push it to the team, but I want to tell you, please accept it. Please take it in like I did with the Vision Award. But know this, we are so proud of you and what you and your team have done and continuing to do. So big shout outs in the comments for Toni. And Toni, if you'll unmute, we want to hear from you.
I'm trying, girly.
Okay, here I am. Wow. So this is kind of a surreal moment. Yeah, it was a team effort, and I find myself at a loss of words because, and I'm gonna try not to cry. I promised myself I wasn't gonna cry, but that's who I am, right? So, if I had one thing to say, one thing that coming out of PXP was, if you don't go to the events, you're missing out because it solidifies your belief in the company and the products and the community of people that you're surrounded with. We all bring strengths, our upline, our sidelines, our downlines. We all bring a different strength and a different aspect to the company, and we can play off that from one another. And I'm telling you, I will never miss another event if my life depends on it, because it just gives you so much power and so much excitement and energy. Yes, when you come home, you got to kind of regroup, but you just have to play off that energy and play off that excitement, and being there with other like-minded people like you and Brent and all of you. We look up to you. We your strengths give us power, give us, the ability to move forward. And I couldn't be more excited to be here. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so excited. And I just want to implore you to try to get to these events. And I think how we got here was we harness the power of the PXP bundles. We're on the way home. We had a 7-hour drive home. Sheila has her laptop. I'm on my phone. Dale's driving. We're bouncing ideas off of one another. For 7 hours, we're plugging it in, plug and play, and plug and play. And it just happened. And then I'm at work on Monday and we're texting back and forth. And it's just the excitement and the adrenaline. And then it just happened. And you're just like, what is even happening right now? So super excited. I feel honored and humbled and thankful for everybody that was a part of this journey.
Well, Tony, we're going to keep throwing your pictures all over the place because it is a major achievement. And I remember you just said something that I remember so well. It's the little moments in this industry to where you're in a car and you're hustling together and you got Dale driving, you got Sheila on the phone, screaming at you both, and you got I'm kidding about the screaming, but maybe not. But you and you're hustling to achieve something with the team, and you'll forever remember that. I remember being in my office as a high school principal, like in the broom closet, going, if we can get one more order in right now, we can. And it's on a Monday. Y'all don't think bad at me because, hopefully your kids weren't in my school. But anyway, we, it's those moments that I'll remember because it's so exciting. It's so exciting, and it's not the norm, right? It's not the norm. And so, Tony, we're so happy for you. Congratulations. Big, big congratulations to you. I'm with a group of people and I'm like, I am not missing this. I am coming on. I want to celebrate. Congratulations, Tony.
Thank you.
I just,
Tony,
I
oh,
gotta say something here, because before you got in that car, did you think this was going to happen?
No.
And so there's those that are watching tonight, and just hours before, you didn't believe it would happen either, but you 2x2'd. You grabbed your person and she said, we can do this. But you did it with intention. All of a sudden, it was like, if we help this person, it's going to help this person. And then all of a sudden, you get excited and you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to help this person too. And all of a sudden, the dots start connecting. And so many times, our disbelief keeps us from taking that first step to start connecting dots. And there are so many people out here watching right now that you have the dots, you just haven't connected them because you haven't grabbed that 2x2 person who said, we're doing this. Shoot for the moon, you land amongst the stars. You weren't planning for senior officer. You probably were like, I think we could get this person to senior team lead. And then I think we could get this person to manager. And then all of a sudden, guess who's a brand new senior officer? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Big shout
so
out to you, Tony.
That same thing is what I'm doing, running for my next rank. The activity never changes. It's the same tackling and blocking that coach talks about.
And it all started with I saw a post. All started.
saw a post.
Good girl. Good girl.
What's the saying,
Grant will
guys?
be sending you
It
some
started with I
swag.
saw a post and continued over Taco Tuesday, and the rest is history.
Love it.
Dale
Tony.
loves some Taco Tuesday. We do know
Absolutely.
that.
She's my
We do
Taco
know that.
Tuesday girl.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, and what I
Congratulations.
love is there's no bigger fan. I'm seeing Dale in the picture right here, Michelle McKay, Haley Lee. I mean, I'm seeing the smiles. I mean, I could go around the room. Congratulations to you guys. And I love your loyalty and your commitment. Um, you're lifers here. There's no question in my mind.
Absolutely.
Some people you're like, will they be here? You're a lifer here. I know that. So huge congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Tony. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I know that one of your biggest cheerleaders is right here. And so I know, Coach, that you had to run, but there was no way that you were going to miss this celebration. So Sheila Bycofski, we are so excited. Congratulations, our newest CEO. So
Woo!
congratulations, lady. I'm going to grab you for the highlight here, if I can find you. I know that you just came in from church. So guys, literally she was on the road and I'm
Okay.
like, come on, drive
I
fast,
got-
but carefully.
I got to say this, Andrea. I text Sheila and she's like, I'm in the chorus right now singing at church. And I'm like, how much longer? No, I actually told her, I said, enjoy singing, but we, be safe on the way home, but we really are excited to have this moment. So in case you all know, I do text you probably even during church. So I apologize. So I wanted to be here because listen, there's moments in time. And what happened, and this could touch someone, was that's on the call. is these ladies and men a couple of years ago, like a year and a half ago or so, their company left them. They were sitting there with a paycheck that was going to be no more, fear, and they saw a post. And Michelle McKay was the start that they reached out to and said, "We saw a post. Tell us about it." And then she did what anybody, she's had industry experience, but she didn't do it by herself. She connected Andrea Rosser. She connected me, as Kristal said, 2 by 2. And we started having conversations through a really tough time for these ladies. But they stayed together. They stayed true. They stayed loyal. They stayed fighting together, learning together, a new company, a new compensation plan, a new model. And I've watched them go through this with so much work ethic and pride for each other and honor for each other, cross line help, blurring the lines, helping each other. Shelia Bycofski, I want you to know that I know your story. I know the start of this. I know where you've come. And she set her sights. I watched her at this PXP working diligently. She set her sights, her and her team, to get to the rank of CEO. And she strategically muscled her way and her team's way there. It's a sign of a leader. It's a sign of a leader when a leader sees a vision others doesn't see, and they're willing to go attack it. She did that. That's why I would not miss this call. I had to get on. I had to say congratulations, because Shelia Bycofski, you're a leader amongst leaders. You're servant driven. You blur the lines of sponsorship. You're always willing to help. And I could not be more happy tonight to announce you as our newest CEO inside of Partner Co. around the world. Congratulations,
Wow.
lady. We love you so much. Give Shelia Bycofski a lot of love, a lot of support in the comments. We are so happy for you. I'm trying to do that whole heart thing. So we love you. We love you, lady.
Sheila, I'll tell you, when coach says heart, we picture you. And I think,
Mm.
I don't know, I was a mushmelon earlier today when I was, playing a keyboard jockey, but all I could think of when I saw this, when we heard from Haley, proud mama here, and, let us know. And it's like what we saw was, obviously coach said strategy. You were so consistent, you were so diligent, you worked it and made it happen. But what I saw, your heart for your team. You shored up and made sure that everybody was right there with you. And we've seen that since day one. Like, I think about one of the first conversations that we had together, and when you were a little bit more excited. I think the first conversation, you weren't too sure about us. I think we might have
Right.
smelled a little bad to you. I don't know. But if you weren't quite sure, but then you saw two people winning. And that's when, so Toni, you got me. But that's when you were like, your spirit, your heart just lifted, because you're like, I found a home for my people, for them to win.
Yes.
And we've seen you do it over and over and over again to scoop your people up, help them win. And guess what? This is the only, well, maybe not the only, okay? But in this industry, one of the beautiful things about it is when we love our people enough and we help them enough to win, guess what? We win. So congratulations on this win, Shelia. You're a phenomenal leader, and we are so incredibly proud of you and honored to work with you.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that you highlighted that we found a home here, because we really thought that was over. You're afraid to dream. I would tell anybody, you're afraid to have hope. I would tell everybody, don't be afraid. Don't let past disappointments define how you will dream now, because they're not indicative of what can happen for you here. It's been proven over and over. It really is fun. We were talking about, Dale and I were on a Zoom last night with some new team people from another company that's a company I'd never heard of prior to coming to PartnerCo, but another group of women that were coming in. And we were sharing with them the power of what happened. Dale and Toni were my first two BPs. And we put the system of growth to the test on December the 22nd. Did you hear the dates, right? And so within 24 hours, they'd sold a 10-pack and had $500 cash in their pocket on December the 23rd. We said, I think this system might work, even if it's Christmas, right? And it was Christmas in a very special way. And then they, of course, that was, everything was rolling from there. So I want to share that, do you pay attention to what our leaders are saying? Let me be really clear. Having been somewhere else for 13 and 14 years, we did not have the quality and the type of leadership that we have here. Y'all, if you've never been somewhere else, then you don't know the power of what I'm saying. Okay. We have access to industry icons. Is what I'm telling you right now. This leadership will go down in network marketing as an industry icon. And guess what? We have access to them. They are the ones mentoring and teaching us. And so I was listening to Brent talk about the PXP strategy, before we were going, his great skill of teaching us how to maximize on the packs and different things. And he talked about that a ranked position, there's never been a ranked position that he did not, let me think about the word he said. He didn't say grow organically, but in other words, you just don't sit around, as Kristal was alluding to, and it's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. There was an intention and a purpose. But then what he said is that he set his eyes on that. He went for that and he built into it. And that's what was sticking in my head before we went to PXP. And then, of course, we hear about the bundles. And so that was the strategy, that mindset about moving into your next rank. And so leading into it, that's kind of where I was. And on Friday, we had some things going. And let's just be real honest here, right? Sometimes things don't happen at the timetable you think they're going to happen. You start something and you wonder, am I going to be able to finish this, right? And how do I finish this? And so I woke up with a real clear picture Sunday morning about what the direction was to be for me. And when I tell you, I want you to hear that I'm investing in PartnerCo as much as PartnerCo is investing in me. Okay. When I've told people that built to last is one of my absolute favorites of the values that John and Darren have laid out, which again is another gift to us. Look at those values and learn them, ingrain them within you. Start off like right now, that's going to be my favorite. It'll probably be my number one favorite, but it's not going to be the only one. Okay, but that's the one right now. And if I didn't believe that this company was built to last, I wouldn't be bringing people in. And Andrea, you hit it right on the dot when you said, you have to believe in this company or you're not going to invite people over here. But I would even take it a step further. You've got to believe in yourself. And I would say you got to believe in your people. Okay. I love that you said sometimes we have to believe for others when they can't see it. And I do feel like sometimes that's a gift that God does help me with, is like Brent refers to it as, he sees a box of drops and it's another $6 million earner perhaps. So I would say that I want you to finalize within yourself, this is it. I'm digging my heels in. This is where I'm planning myself. And if I'm doing that, do I show it by what my choice is? One of the people over the weekend on our team said the word that stood out to her all weekend was decision. It was like every time she heard the word decision, all of a sudden it was just highlighted the whole time. And so I knew when I woke up Sunday morning what my clear path was. Then we get in the car to come back home. And I said, Toni, we might need to look at your volume. I think something has the potential to happen over here. And so it's exactly as they laid. Why do I love the comp plan? Because it is so strategically set up to help everybody win. Okay. It's set up that way. Like it's another gift within the big gift. That the way the comp plan works is as we help each other, this happens. Let me tell you something else that's unique here. Not only were all of you helping with this run, and it really wasn't a run. It was just kind of, I mean, it is and it didn't, right? We're like really, actually, we're always running, right? If you're actually working, you're building into it, right, Brent? We're constantly building. But we have a partnership with corporate. And I'm going to try not to cry, but I've never had corporate staff as invested in me as I wanted to be in them. So when I tell you that and I said, people think it's cliche, right? It's a freaking truth. Partnership we are defining it at PartnerCo, okay? So you've got the way, like it took corporate did their part, okay? The fact that we have access to them, the fact that they know your name, I'm telling y'all, that's not common. It is not common. The fact that Brent and Andrea and Kristal and different people know your names, that's not common. So for me, this was about tapping into leadership. The summit that got thrown out there, okay, so if you heard about the summit that's coming in January, I said to Dan Colley, I said, the summit thing you threw out, it's kind of like a carrot that said, you might need to do this sooner than later, okay? Because the thing that fuels me the most is leadership. Anything connected with leadership. I know that Brent and Andrea and Kristal and all these different people, they're not going to be doing this forever. So I'm telling you this I want to encourage you to press into your upline, okay? Go for what you want. Brent's not always going to be this hard in the field. I want access and I want leadership and I want training until I can't take anymore, right? Because we now have a responsibility. We have got to pass this down. I feel like we finally have found the jewel in the network marketing space that really does it right. Because network marketing gets a bad name because people don't do it right, or work right, or treat people right, right? So I feel like we at PartnerCo can actually be a field force that shows the world how network marketing works and why everybody needs to be in it. So the truth is as well, when we came over here, all of us, one by one, we didn't all come in here as a team at the same time together. We came one by one. When somebody like me or Michelle or whoever makes CEO, it's really the entire, all of us, like a Mary Catherine Ewing. Mary Catherine Ewing, whether she knows it or not, had an effect on what has happened for me in my team. Alan Shults. It's been hard for us not to steal Alan and make him, like steal him from somebody's leg and organization and put him over here. So we've been respectful. But we'll never forget what Alan did for us in our first Super Saturday. Like, it's family now. So even what has happened for us as a team is because of all of you as well. So it's truly a partnership. And I hope that I'll be able to do the same. and help some of you along the way as well. But let me just say, can I be a little jealous and just a little, let me just say, I think, of course, we have a really awesome team. Okay. And thankfully, they love me. I think they do love me. So I'm thankful to be here. I'm just thankful for, and Michelle, I will never forget that 2-hour phone call. But that 2-hour phone call happened because you actually invested in me before I got to Partner Code. You and I became connected years ago, having no clue what that relationship was going to do and where it was going to bring us and help us. We've got thousands with us now, and I know that's only the beginning. So thank you for not abandoning me, for being really patient with us, and bringing us to the most unbelievable place we could have ever dreamed of. So thank you. Because let me tell you, you don't want to talk about the money. I love the products, but y'all, the money makes a difference. Money makes a difference. This is the vehicle. It's a vehicle. It's not, Partner Code is not meant to be your obsession, but it's your vehicle to do what we're called to do. And Kristal, it's just like your dad. When I was in Ohio and we sat at the table and heard the story and the dream that he has, it's caused me and Jeff Gilliland. So let's talk about, these are people that aren't on my team. His dream has caused Jeff Gilliland and I to kind of dream about some plans we have relevant to the recovery community. Like, I'm telling y'all, if I'm gonna dream big, I don't want to be by myself. I want to know what else you're going to do. Okay, we're here to do some big things.
Big.
So that's what this is for. This is a vehicle and a tool for us to go do what God has called us to do. So
Amen.
thank you for the moment. Thank you.
And
Sheila.
answer your phone when I call you next time, woman, because I wanted to scream and shout when I heard you hit CEO. I'm so proud
I
of
didn't have
you.
a missed call. Oh my gosh. I will answer.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you
Congratulations, honey.
too.
Thank you so much, Sheila. Congratulations. We love your heart. Toni, congratulations. We are so grateful for both of you and what you've accomplished. And I just couldn't be more excited. So thank you both for sharing with us tonight and just being on. And Coach, I know you've got to run and I'm so grateful that you joined us. Do you have any
I
parting
do.
words?
Yes, I just, I want Dr. Kristal and Andrea is going to take you through the post PXP. It's going to take you through some promotions we have. It's going to tap into some other people talking about their takeaway. So guys, just tune in right here. I know we've got about 20 minutes left. And I want to tell you this, the reason for the recognitions, Sheila, Toni, the team, they've deserved it. They've earned it. And I want to tell you, your time is there and it will be celebrated. It will be recognized. It will be thrown out. That is the power here. And so when we have people on our team that hit ranks, that hit accomplishments, shout them from the rooftops, guys. That's what creates an inseparable bond in this industry. And I challenge you to always be that flag bearer, that flag waver for your team. So Andrea, Dr. Kristal, love you both. I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. And thank you, Sheila and Toni. I'm so grateful for you. And we're gonna switch gears here real quick. So we're gonna go, well, okay, we're kind of switching gears because this took place at PXP. And so our goal as we close out the call tonight is to talk to some of these phenomenal humans that were there. Some it was, well, if we get them all, some it was their first PXP, right? Some it was their 10th or their second or 13th. I'm trying to think, Ashley, I'm trying to do some math here. Don't ask me to do math, okay? Who made me do that? But anyway, some have been here for a minute. Some are brand new. And so I was hoping from each of them that they would share with us, because one of the things that we did the day after PXP, we were invited to go to a partners council meeting where they asked us two questions. And one was, what was your takeaway? And the second question was, all right, well, with that takeaway, how are you going to go to work? Like, what's your action item? And so I invited Alan and Julie and Ashley and Haley to come on and share what they're, and Gerry, but we're going to see if we get him back. I'm looking, I keep looking, but we're going to just see if they would share their takeaway. And I am a rule follower at heart. I think we might have discussed this at our mastermind. So I was planning on calling you in alphabetical order because that's who I am. But I'm going to say, whoever wants to go first, raise your hand, start talking, and we'll just go in order from here. Julie, you're unmuted, so I'm going to tag you.
I'm not the only one unmuted, but okay.
Oh, did you unmute? Ashley was unmuted when you said that. So
Cheater. Okay. Wow. What can I even say? PXP, that was just right. Everyone's just blown away. Like my hair's all blown back. Like I'm just trying to recover from this incredible whirlwind. But I was trying to think what is a big highlight for me? Honestly, it was just, I was blown away by the quality. The word that keeps coming up for me, James spoke about it. He was talking about giving a premium product, right? And for me, that's all I saw was premium quality. From the marketing, from like them coming in on the horses and like the location and the party and the after party, like everything was just so outstanding. And when I think about the opportunity that I have, this is my first company that I've ever been in network marketing, that I'm here and it's like the best company literally in the world, right? And I get to be a part of this. Like it just blows me away. And there's a website that I found out about. It's called, and you probably know, but it's called Business for Home or something like that. Everyone write that down, because Business for Home is really interesting for you to see other companies that are up and coming or whatever. It's like outstanding to see we're number 2 and we're very close to being number 1. And you're in this company. Like if you're not going to succeed in this company, you're not going to succeed anywhere. So you just better like hold on to your hat, dig your heels in, and make this run for the long term, because you're in the best company ever. So that's my takeaway. Well, my call to action is really pouring more into my team so that I'm training them to retain them, for the long term. And so that's just my heart for them. It's just, I'm going to pour out even more, more, as much as I can. Guess what? Gerry's back. So I'm going to hand off like the baton to him.
Yes, absolutely. How are you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's well. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm driving. My wife's driving. We're on our way to Bible study. So,
We'll see. It's kind of iffy there, Gerry.
Oh man, can you hear me okay or no?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay? Okay, perfect. So was vision, second was goal, and the third was owner. No? Can you guys hear me now?
Not really.
Vision.
Gerry, try turning off your camera and we'll
yeah,
see
that's
if
a good
it helps
idea.
us hear you. All right.
Can you guys hear me now?
Gotta try.
Yes.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I was just saying real quick that I took away three things from it. Was vision, people, and ownership. You guys can hear me okay?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So first and foremost was the vision, right? Getting there's kind of opened up my eyes on how this industry really works, and it's really about building a team. So that's kind of the vision that I got. People is everybody there was so energetic, so willing to help you, give you ideas, which I loved. And the third one was the ownership. When Darren talked about soul, that kind of just completely sold me on how invested they are in their people and helping others. So I left there with a completely different view. Obviously, I left motivated and with a lot of fire, and just being surrounded by like people, and people that want to help you and see you grow is amazing, and the testimonies were amazing as well. So it's kind of what I walked away with.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Gerry. We know you had to run,
Yes.
so we so appreciate you jumping on with us tonight. Safe travels and good luck with your event.
Thank you.
All right, Ashley, you had unmuted, so.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this kind of rolls off of exactly what Julie and Gerry were both saying. To have Gerry just speak before I did, and it being his first PXP, and I've been here since day one, since Partner Co-launched. And really, we're also aligned because I feel like when you're in the crowd, you feel it. Right? Listening to the owners 2.5 years later, I've heard their stories multiple times. I've heard the vision and the core values and all the things so many times over the last 2.5 years. But I left there after Darren did his presentation about the soul and where we're headed as a company. And I'm more excited now than I was on day one, right? Like your excitement, you're going somewhere and you have something so much bigger than you. When you can 2.5 years later run out of there with your stomach still on fire, right? This is so much bigger than us. And that's one of my biggest takeaways that I took away this weekend, because I have been here since day one, right? But it's still seeing that salt of the earth from the owners and having that vision and always having new tools and updates and reports and always constantly giving into us with the best products and the best everything. Right. And so you really do feel that soul from a community standpoint, but when you're there, you feel the culture of it too. So like I said, it's just so much bigger than us. And so just huge takeaways. And when you really, like Kristal said, you take it from your head to your heart, you really truly will become unstoppable. Take it from your head to your heart because it's so much bigger than you. And something I want to encourage you, one tip as we go, typically, like I had a team call right before this, and a lot of times we talk about doing a 90-day run, running from event to event. Right? Like we have Destin coming up in February. We just came out of PXP. We're all excited. We have new products and there's a lot of excitement, but it goes back to what Shelia and she did before. Like you have to have strategy behind it. You have to have that 2x2. You have to have the vision of where you're going, but you have to have the strategy and with the intention to get there. So like tomorrow night, I'm having a party in Mitchell, South Dakota. Next Tuesday night, we're having a party in Huron, South Dakota. Like, are you doing the actions and doing that 90-day run with that strategy to get yourself there within the next 90 days? Just put your head down for 90 days. In 90 days, it's December 16th. Christmas can look different for you. Christmas can look different for your team in 90 days. Get a strategy, put your head down, be consistent, and show up. So good seeing all you there.
Ah, beautiful, Ashley. Thank you so much. Okay, Alan, you're tagged in.
Bear with me. You're going to hear repeats because you can only imagine that those defining moments were captured by most all there. And the thing about being at one of the events is it not only by experiencing it, it gets in you. You don't just see it, it gets in you. Blown away with, of course, two newest products. You've heard everyone mention the owners, the leadership, their caring for and connections to the field, their faith and approval for that to even be announced, talked about from the stage. And I heard several one-line sermons while there this past weekend. Mentioned soul. Darren did a brainstorming session where there was a lot of great things mentioned from the crowd that all rolled up under soul, and this company has soul. That's the blown away with. My takeaways was listen to your prospects. They're going to tell you what you need. Given this company and our products, the pay plan, and our position in this market, I mean, you've got to get that and feel that. Now's the time to use a system of growth that's a passive, and then from a starting position is getting 1 to 5 people a day in front of a presentation somehow, some way. And I want to kind of circle this back around and go back to Toni. Early on, she talked about the event. You know, it's a PXP event, and I have a triangle that I really believe in. It says that your experiences, and we were just at PXP experience. Your experience will drive your beliefs, and your beliefs then drive your actions, and those actions is what will drive results. So if you just roll that up into what we do here, it's a pretty amazing thing, and I'm so excited to be a part of this company. And absolutely, if you've never been to a PXP event, you got to get there. Then, as many say, you won't ever want to miss another one. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Alan.
Haley, I'm going to jump in before you tag. I want to add something, Alan, and for all of you who were out there we were shared this at Partners Council. You guys remember when we got to Gillies, there was this big sign out in the front? Well, this is what it said. It says, ding bling, howdypartner.co, sold, SOULED, out, dates, Dallas. You guys, that wasn't planned. The company did not know that. No one knew. Gillies put that. Sold. Come on, phone, work for me. There we go. Sold out. It's not by accident. Thank you. Thank you, Haley. Thank you for saving me. Pretty cool. Sold out. Somebody.
Haley, love that, Kristal. And that was pretty dang powerful. Don't you guys feel it? I feel it in everybody on here. I'm like super mushy tonight. So like 3 of you so far, maybe more, have made me cry. And I'm like, okay, just calm down, woman. But I think it's because we are sold out and we are so dang blessed to be right here. So I'll be quiet. Haley, the floor is yours. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Well, what I shared in the Partners Council as my takeaway was PXP and any live event like that is an opportunity for me to see my team in person. I don't have a large local team yet. My team is spread out across the country. And I could get emotional talking about this, but Brent says it all the time. You have to keep your people close to the fire to keep them warm. And events are how you do that. And showing up to events are so impactful to your business because they keep you connected to your why. And if you heard my spiel on Thursday in the breakout session, I can get super passionate and really talk for days, more than 7 minutes, about the importance of your why and staying connected to that and revisiting that and updating that throughout your journey, because your why will change as your journey continues. And so to be able to see so many people that I love and care about and get to see on Zooms and get to do 3-way calls with and text and all that, it just really pulled me back to my why, which is to continue to share the gift that we have with PartnerCo, both with the products as well as this truly life-changing financial blessing that we've been given through this incredible comp plan and the business opportunity. We need to share that. We need to give it away. And so my takeaway leading out of it is to do more events. And we've got an event tomorrow night. And I know that different, teams within my team are scheduling events. There is a team within my team has been doing events all summer, and they take a group picture each week, and you can see the group growing. And they reach out to each other and say, hey, we missed you. Where were you? Come back next week. And the more you can keep people connected, the faster you're going to grow, because we're all in this together. and we truly are better together than we are as individuals. And so the events, it was such an impactful weekend in terms of just all of it coming together, the energy, the belief, the excitement, the soul of our company. I believe the soul of our company are the people. And it's what we do best is share this with people in order to make them feel better, give them a better quality of life, and help them make money if they're open to that. So I'm just excited, to lean into these next 90 days, like Ashley talked about, and lean into this next year, you know, run from event to event, lean into the Todd Falcone training, lean into the resources that you're given and the leadership and mentorship that you're given here at Partner Co, because that's not available everywhere. And I'm just grateful to be a part of it. I'm super thankful for our owners, for their supportive spouses, and their vulnerability to share on stage, what it looks like for them day to day. So I could go on, but I'm just grateful.
Well, Haley, we are so grateful for you and for all of our panelists, we're going to call you today. Thank you so much for sharing. And guys, before we jump off, I know we're running long. Okay.
Don't jump off. We're going to give you something.
Yeah, we just stay with us because I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Kristal. I'll share my screen as you direct me to. But we're going to talk a little bit about these promotions and some of the things that we can take advantage of as we're following directions of these beautiful leaders and run for the next 90 days. So Kristal, you tell me which one to share first and I'll rock it.
All right. Well, I want to go with the hoodie promotion. Can we start there?
I didn't hear you if you said it.
The hoodie.
Sorry. I was waiting. I thought you were doing a countdown.
All right. So everybody looking here, look at the hoodie. Don't look at all the other stuff on there. Look at that hoodie. I want you to take a picture of that hoodie and I want you to go use AI for something good. I want you to stick your head on that body. I wouldn't mind that body, but I want that sweatshirt. I need to see it. I need to see myself in that sweatshirt. I want you to show up in Destin wearing your sweatshirt. All right. So it says, share product with 4 people. It says, earn this by sharing the product, 200 PV. So what does that mean? Hey, don't worry about 8 and 12, because if you can get 4, you can get 8 and you can get 12. So let's focus on the smaller bite first, the action to get there. Okay, I'm gonna have you pull that off now. All right, are you guys ready? Going off of what Haley just said, community. What if you're like, what am I gonna do that's different? Like, we've got these packs, we've got these products, and Todd Rowland, if you weren't there, said, well, you're an idiot if you're not posting. Well, okay, it's possible because I think we've proven that the posts work. I saw a post, right? I don't think, here's the thing. I think we just need to get started. So we know how to post. We know it works. But posting doesn't necessarily build community. And you heard her say, we pulled our people together. You heard Sheila say, we met Alan at an event. You heard Ashley say, I'm hosting an event tomorrow. So what if every single one of us decided that we're going to host our own event? Now, here's your goal. I'm going to host an event at my house, at wherever. I don't care where you host it. It works better in your house, just so you know, because your people know you and they want to come to your house. And you invited, your goal is to get 10 people invited to the room. So your past droppers, I'm going to have these new products. Come taste Everglow. It's like natural Botox. It's going to pump your face up. I've got this new hydration. Stop drinking a salt lick. I'm from Wyoming. Element tastes like a salt lick. Stop drinking that stuff. This stuff tastes good. Come try it. I'm going to have it at my house. Guess what? I want you to be my guest. I'm going to give you some samples. And while they're there, you do the presentation in front of these 10 people. Do you think it's fair to say that 2 people out of the 10 could get a 200 PV pack? You'd have 2 of your 4 at one event. What are we waiting for? Let's host some events. Put a 1 in the chat. If you don't just put a 1 in that chat, just to put a 1 in that chat. Listen, all my little 7s, don't be doing that. If you are literally saying, because your upline is watching, if you will do and host your own event and invite your own 10 droppers to come try the new products for a fun fall fest to your house, you can get 2 people. And between now and the deadline, you could do it again. And you could just keep doing it until you got to 12 and got the cash in your pocket. Because who wouldn't want all that extra cash? But here's the thing. You're going to create volume by doing this. And in creating volume, that brings up the next full throttle. Because here's the thing. You don't want to be bringing all these people in and doing all this work and not getting paid top pay. So we want you to get the ultimate unlock. So you need to log into your back office tonight and you've got to make sure you're ultimate. Now, if you're not, it's going to tell you the volume that you need to get there. And between now and October 10th, you can create either customer purchases or your own pack purchases to qualify yourself for ultimate. So if you never got it done, here's your chance to unlock it. Because that means when you host these parties, you're going to get paid 30% instead of 15. You want to double your money on the same work, okay? So don't not pay attention to the top rank. We want you to get top earnings. So get to ultimate. But go ahead and pull that off of there. Come on, I want your 1s in the chat if you're willing to host an event and invite 10 people. And when you do, you're going to put a post in Partner Co Nation and say, I did it. Take a picture at your party with your guests and put it in Partner Co Nation, just like Haley was talking about. And let's just flood that page with all of the people who are coming to Partner Co and experiencing the soul of what we do. Now's the time, but we need you. And you have a sphere of influence. You don't need a team of 200 people from another company to join you. You need to serve your 10 friends who bought drops from you and love on them and maybe give them a pack of Hydrate. I don't know. Or Max 2.0, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling it that. Max 2.0, give them a package, put a bow on it. But let them come be a part of our community and show them your soul. Show them who we are and what we do. Okay? How fun is this going to be? And then we're going to see you, Andrea, Todd Falcone.
Yeah.
One last Todd Falcone plug next Tuesday night. Make sure you guys grab the link for that. She just put it in there. You're going to learn the skills to invite those people to those parties. And don't be surprised if you have some people not show up. Guess what? Most people won't tell you no twice. That means you have to have another one on the books ready to go so that you can call and say, you missed it. I need you to bring ice next week. Give them a job. They'll always show up if they got a job. Okay. So, hey, we are having fun here and we are gonna have the most people take advantage of these hoodies And you know what this does? It sets you up to earn reward dollar after reward dollar after reward dollar so that we can all go do the luau in Maui. Aloha. Who wants to go to Maui? We've got plenty of time to qualify if we do the triangle that Alan talked about. Okay. That's right. Ashley's already got her grass skirt ready and she got a coconut bra she's getting for Christmas. And she's going to be wearing it. All right. So we need you in Maui so you could take your picture with Ashley in her little outfit that she gets for Christmas.
So you just touched Julie's spirit because she's like, I want one.
All right. You can have one too for Christmas.
Okay, there you go. So we can all be twinsies. Okay, I might tap out on that one, but guys, thank you all so much. Tonight was incredible. Thank you guys for sticking with us for 10 minutes over the hour. We know this was long and we know that this was powerful. So I'm so grateful for each and every person that shared their heart and their wisdom and their tips and their takeaways with us tonight. Congratulations again to Shelia and Toni. We are so proud of you. Thank you for all of my beautiful co-hosts this evening. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Love you guys. Happy Wednesday. We'll see you back tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner and throughout the week at the IPA. But love you guys and have the IPA. Y'all have, it's like the Facebook or something. But anyway, love you guys. Have a great night. Have a good evening. Thank you all.
Good night.
Thanks, guys. Great
Thank
call.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
That's
great night.
great. Y'all are awesome.
Have a good evening. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.